This is my first time teaching movement classes. In the past, I've taught martial arts for many years. I used to be a coach for bodybuilding and powerlifting and stuff like that. So this is my first opportunity to kind of do what I really want to do, which is incorporating all the different things that I've done. In that, I've noticed a lot of kids and adults have problems skipping and running, because as kids they didn't have enough time crawling around on the floor. I mean, most kids go through the phase where they're on their stomach and they're crawling around here and they're ready to go. And as soon as they get here, their parents are like, "Oh shit, he's about ready to stand up." So they pull him up off his hands and feet, which is a really big mistake, because a lot of the coordination comes from the cross contraction between this leg and this arm for sprinting, running, skipping. So I need to rehabilitate skipping. And I need to basically switch the thinking to it's just movement. Doesn't matter what movement, it's just getting to know this guy again. Close. Yeah. Yeah, you literally have to like loop inside and direct it out. Think about it like hugging yourself, one arm at a time. You're gonna go hug right, hug left, and they both have to go below the other.
Like that?
Oh, okay. Very nice.
I love gymnastics. I did dance and acrobatics and only stopped recently when I moved. So I've been wanting to take it up again. Being healthy is important to me because you can keep up with what you want to do. You have the energy and not be tired all the time. It's easier to learn if someone can actually show you something instead of just telling you what to do and then you're trying to figure out what they want from you.
As you've noticed, I don't wear shoes too often. The more you behave the way that we are supposed to, and the more you behave in the way in which we evolved, the fewer problems occur. When you start pretending like you want to be this new version of human, which we're not built for, like wearing high heels, or carrying a backpack around all day because you're taking on the role of a student. We're not necessarily built to do that. So things like hanging will undo a good amount of the kyphotic posture, that's hunching your back when you're sitting in a chair like this. Hanging will help alleviate some of that spinal problem in what's called the T-spine, your thoracic spine, which is here to about here. It'll help undo a lot of the shoulder problems that we have nowadays without having to go to physiotherapy. You look at kids, you look at chimps, they all hang, no shoulder problems. Adults, all of us have shoulder problems, back problems, and number one thing we don't do for that is hanging. What I teach is my life. It's not that I bring home what I teach. It's the other way around, is I bring people into my home and I teach them my way of life. But no, I don't often use chairs and I don't usually use a bed. I found that I sleep a lot better on the floor. My back didn't get nearly as sore. It's a little weird when you've got guests over and they don't know where to sleep except for the floor, so I've got a Murphy bed in there, and I searched really hard to find the hardest bed I could find, and I did. It's a nice balance between bed and floor. Like, my mom was just as crazy about movement as I am. She was a gymnast for a long time when she was in high school. When I was a kid, my mom raised me to basically be Tarzan, which is weird, considering that was the first movie that I remember watching in cinemas when I was about 4. And I've subconsciously shaped my entire life to be that. So obviously I sort of look like Tarzan too, but. Do a jump handstand, right? But at the last second I then turn my hand. Instead of handstanding, I am turning them. Whether it's fixing somebody up here or fixing their body, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to open a gym at some point where I can start training people in nature. It's by living the way we were supposed to, in the way that we have been for the past, over 10,000 years, that you get to understand what enjoying life is.